Hi everyone, Melvin Lim, PropertyLimBrothers. Now today at PropertyLimBrothers Show, we are going to share with you how we have managed to help our owner at dual residences sell off their unit, which has been in the market for almost 6 months, and we have managed to sell it in 2.5 months. Okay, so what has been the problem for this studio unit at dual residences? Now, as you all know, that dual residences was just TOP just in late 2017, and a lot of owners have gotten their keys and rented out their units respectively. Now, this unit is actually a bare unit. As you can see, the wires are still dangling right here. And for the past 6 months before we took over the listing, basically the owners has engaged quite a couple of agents, about 4 to 5 agents to market the property, but there has been no result. So what was the key problem? Now the key thing is that before we even want to put up the property in the market, we have to analyze what is the competition level. Now the competition for the studio unit is the one bedder layout. Now reason being, the one bedder is also just slightly larger than this studio unit size, and a lot of investors and home buyers, they find it very difficult to differentiate investing in the studio unit vis-a-vis the one bedder unit. But this studio unit has a lot of its own plus point, and the number one plus point is that the overall quantum is actually much lesser than the one bedder unit, and the difference is about 100 over 1,000 to 200,000, which means that the rental yield is actually slightly higher than the one bedder because the rental price is actually quite similar, just a couple of $100 difference. But there was another key problem. What is the key problem? The key problem is that all the previous brokers, they were trying to sell an empty unit, which makes it even harder to visualize whether can this studio unit fit in proper beds and sofas and TV console so that it's easy for the next owner to actually rent out the unit. Now, let's have a look at the unit. Yeah, so it's very important that before we market the place, we have to bring out and we have to think through all the plus points of each and every property. So actually, this studio unit, what happens is that if you market it as an empty home, you cannot really fill the space. But after we have brought in all the furniture and accessories by our staging team, you can see that the size is actually good. You can fit in a proper study area there, a nice queen or even a king bed, TV console area. There's already a pre-built dining table area, and so that it feels actually quite spacious. It's actually easily tenantable. I mean, if you market this property like this as a furnished unit to your tenant, chances of getting a tenant quickly is definitely there. Another key thing is that if let's say you market an empty unit, the whole unit just seems so small because whenever you put in furniture, the size of the unit seems to expand in a sense, which is why when you go to show flats, you just love the show flat because it's furnished. I mean, no developers will sell a show flat as a vacant unit. They will not empty their showroom for you. They will definitely fit in all the furnishings and all that to make you feel the space and the layout that you want. The third thing is that the marketing exposure is actually lacking because previously the only marketing that was done was actually just photographs on Property Guru of a vacant unit, and there's just so many listings, there's just so many competitors from other studio units and other one bedder that the listing just get lost in the sea. So what we actually did was that after we have staged up the whole entire property, we did our signature video home tour, sent our videography team, and most importantly is that the video content, once created well to show dual residences as an integrated development, plus the unit size and the unique selling features of this property itself, we have to pump the video content to the right target audience. And the targeting is actually done through our own personal back-end digital marketing team so that we select the right investors group, the right target audience in the right demographics in the right area for people that are actually aiming to buy an investment property in the CBD area or city fringe area. Alright, so we have come to the end of our Property Lim Brothers Show episode. Now we hope that you have learned something with us today. See you again. Melvin Lim, Property Lim Brothers, Prop next.